back to Mike and to Alex at Aintree throughout the programme this morning. 6:42.
We are constantly being warned to be careful with our personal details over the internet. But what can we do when they're stolen directly from the databases held by marketing companies?
This week, Marks & Spencer contacted its online customers, warning shoppers of a security breach to their system. So, should we be worried about this? Joining us now, Paul Mutton, an online security expert. Very good morning to you,
Morning.
Paul. Should Marks & Spencer's customers be worried that sensitive information has gone missing?
Not too much. People won't be at any immediate financial risk because the marketing company involved in the breach, Epsilon, only stored email addresses and people's names. So no credit card details have been breached at all.
So this isn't a breach of Marks & Spencer's security and credit card information, sales information. This is a separate company holding only email addresses for marketing purposes.
That's right, yeah. Epsilon is based in Texas. Marks & Spencer haven't been compromised at all in any of these attacks, as far as I know. So, yeah, Epsilon has about 2% of its client base affected by this. So about 50 companies in all, most in America, including a few banks, which is quite worrying. But again, no sort of financial data has been leaked so far.
So given that this is a marketing operation, they would routinely send things to people unsolicited, effectively, and they've signed up. So you would expect to find something pop up on your computer from this company. How will you possibly know if this isn't the real thing?
Well, indeed. I mean, most people can identify spam quite readily because it's either from a company that you have no existing relationship with, or it has some kind of generic greeting like "Dear Customer." But if you receive an email which is from a company that you usually deal with and it addresses you by name, you may lower your guard there, and that puts you at risk of, I mean, that does put your finances at some risk because you may be more likely to fall for what's called a phishing scam.
So how can they spot the real one?
It's difficult sometimes. You've got to keep on your guard when you're reading your email. So if you receive an email, say from your bank or from Marks & Spencer, which purports to be from them, if you're in any doubts at all, don't click on any links in that email. If you just open up your web browser and then browse directly to the website by typing in marksandspencer.com, for example, then you know that you're definitely going to a real website. Whereas with a phishing email, they'll try and trick you into visiting a website which looks like your bank or like Marks & Spencer and so on, but isn't, and then they'll use that website to try and trick you into submitting your financial details, credit card numbers, and so on, which could then, you know, ultimately facilitate financial fraud.
Yeah. All right, Paul, thanks ever so much for that. Well, Marks & Spencer issued a statement in response to the breach saying the compromised files were limited to names and email addresses. As Paul has just been explaining, no other personal or financial information is at risk, and they have informed customers of the